All right, Ari, what we doing now?
So, we have another new nurse.
Oh, no, Nakaya. Wait.
What?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Give her that job, Miss Shelly. How she get that job?
Because they're
I'm an OG.
You gonna find, she is an OG.
OSG.
I'm an OG.
No, you're not as old as she is.
I'm an OG.
Nah, she older. Okay, tell them you,
So, we have another new nurse.
right? You heard what I told her? I said you just want to be up here because you look cute
And I
today.
cut you in line, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so, often imitated, never duplicated. Bring to the stage, nurse 2.
Nurse number 2, who y'all think? Come on up. Crazy ass Barbie. That's what's up. Man, this girl. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Let's get the kiss from the. Okay, see, he knows when you pass. All right. When you clap, he just be like, I want some love. Okay. All right, now you tell him what your journey was. Oh, yeah, he's out of control. Ooh, Barbie, look at him. Oh, wow. Oh, he's celebrating. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, get that boy a Valium. He need a benzodiazepine. Tell him your story, girl. When did you graduate? Well, your whole journey, because it's amazing.
My journey has been a long journey.
You cried the whole time. You already know.
No, I don't think so, Miss Shelly. But I did bring a box of tissue.
Yeah, because you made me cry, little Negro. She made me cry.
I mean, my journey started back in Florida.
You about to start now.
No.
And what is it about Florida we say, y'all? What do we say about Florida schools? They're the worst. Now, they came out on CNN and all over the news and said they have the lowest passage rates in the whole country. Okay, I need you to hear me because I got a lot of students in Florida. And I know you're suffering because those bastards down there have this law that if you fail 3 times, you got to pay them $2,000. Wow. And yes, I mean, they just get you coming and going. And it's just like the whole Trump University bullshit. Remember, he got in trouble because that shit was fraud. You can set up a school, boo-boo the fool, go to Florida, set up a school in a fucking little hole in the wall, that little room right there. School. That's nursing school right there. And the school will tell you in Florida, pay cash only. You can't track none of their poor behavior shit that they're doing.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, it is disgusting. And they know it. And they still keep approving horrible schools. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
But luckily for me, my school was safe.
I don't have no fear. I got a gun now. The girl brought me a gun. Go get my gun, Ari. Go and get your gun. I might need it. Shit. Come on, baby.
So during COVID, I had a good job. I've been in management for so many years.
I could see that.
So during COVID time, the school that I went to helped me get they had HB 197, I think, license. So I quit my job, packed everything. I had already had 2 other degrees. I have a bachelor in healthcare administration and I have a bachelor in business administration. But the nursing, I never took my time because I was working long hours. My job was very demanding. So that year when I got the license, I quit my job, packed everything. I came to Ohio. I didn't know nobody, no friends, no family. But I did come in with a friend that we went to school together. So after the license expired, she left. But then I stayed behind because I wanted to stay away from distractions, from family. So I told myself, I'm already here. So I'm just gonna stick it and just try to get my test because I really wanted to pass it. It's my 3rd degree. I'm not gonna give up. So I stayed here. I took the test and I didn't pass it. I came across Miss Shelly, you know, I was Googling, you know, I came across Miss Shelly, you know, I texted her and I started the class. And when I started the class, you know,
She cried every day, y'all. She
it
did.
was,
Remember, her scores was 20. She didn't want 20s. They stayed 20s. Then they got to 30s. She didn't want them either. Then they went to 40s. I don't like that either. I mean, it was like every week. It was crazy. Because she didn't believe that she could do it because her scores were so low. And I'm like, stay the course. Stay the course. Stay the course. We can do this.
So hard on herself.
She was so hard on herself.
And I live an hour away. So every time I come to class,
first in the parking lot.
yeah, I live an hour away. I will make sure that I'm at least here an hour before, you know,
Studying.
and I will come to boot camp. And then when I didn't pass the exam, I went ahead and took, you know, my LPN exam, and then I passed that. I became an LPN.
That's what happened. That was confusing. When you took
Yeah.
that exam, you were fine with the LPN,
Right.
Because she was LPN to RN. Her school let her. What did they do? They let you do LPN to RN.
Well,
How does that
to
work?
challenge the test. They let me challenge
That
the
I
test.
didn't understand. At all. I was
Right. So
confused as
then
fuck.
I started working as a nurse. So then
as an LPN.
as an LPN.
What does challenge the test mean?
Meaning you already passed all your courses, you are eligible, you can sit for the test.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's what I did. And but my background is I speak 2 different languages. So English is very the vocabulary, that's what's going on with me with the test. The vocabulary is extremely difficult. When you speak 2 other language, you know, fluently, and English is your 3rd language, it was very challenging for me. But
And what's your native country?
I'm from Haiti.
And that's important. I wanted her to say that today because as I thought through what I wanted to impress upon you, I wanted you to see Haiti, which told you that they were eating cats and dogs.
Oh yeah, no we don't.
We know that. Everybody know that, I hope. But just in case you out here and you don't know that, this is Haiti. This is the hatred and the animosity and the discrimination and the racism and the outright ignorance that you hear coming out this diarrhea of the mouth. This is Haiti. This is Haiti. Don't forget, this is Haiti. Period.
So I tried my best not to miss class. But when I started as an LPN, the job, you know, it was my first time, so I had to learn a lot of things. It was challenging. So my grades started to kind of take a step back. I wasn't focusing as much as I was focusing before, but Miss Shelley will always be on my case. You're working too much.
I did have to pull that card.
Yeah.
She really was.
Right.
Because she was all up in the 70s and 80s and then dropped down to the 60s. Y'all remember that? And then it was like, no, what you doing?
Yeah,
But
she
she
will
had
always
got the
be
new
on me.
job. So she
Yeah.
was hustling. I ain't mad, but.
And then after a while, you know, I got it together. You know,
really
just
did.
making sure to do what I'm supposed to be doing. And the last few months, I will say that I changed a lot of habits. I will wake up at 3 in the morning, 3:30. It was just me and the package, like me and the package. I will do a lot of tests. And Miss Shelley started noticing that I was, you know.
I can tell when you apply yourself.
And I will understand things way better, not just to study them. I will really understand, you know, the rationale behind them. But the thing is, I really took my time and I read the rationales really good. And then going over the package too. And then actually my ATT was coming to an end. I rescheduled it like crazy, like because I was so scared.
You see what I'm dealing with, these two? This is just not just crazy.
I
And
can-
and you guys even said, you told her in toe-to-toe, take your test. Who remembers her? In toe-to-toe, get the fuck out of Shelly class, right? Yeah. No, she don't want to go. You don't want to go?
My HETV was gonna expire on the 12th.
Thank God.
And I actually scheduled the test on the 12th because there was no other date. So I know at midnight I will not have any HETV. I'm like, well, I can't go left, I can't go right. I have to
go forward.
Just go
How about
forward.
that?
Go forward. But I noticed a change in me too within the past few months. I started being a lot more confident in myself.
Yes,
and I know Michelle will also, will say that the fact, she will always believe in me. I think she started it, the fact that she started believing in me in total. So then I started believing in myself. Then I started being confident. And I was studying so much, like day and night. I will be at my desk 3 a.m, midnight. I will still be at my desk. But I noticed something though. I started to be less and less scared, more and more confident, because the knowledge replaced my fear. I knew the knowledge that I had. I understood the stuff. And I started believing in myself, saying that I can do it. Because if I would say anything negative about myself, that's me letting my own self down. So I started talking. I had 2 personalities at one point, when I started, to doubt myself, and that other side said, girl, don't talk to me that way. I was bipolar, but not as bad, as bad as in the packet. But I started the past few months. I was less and less, I was more leaning towards being positive with myself. Treating myself a little bit more confident. My mind was set up. I wasn't even anxious. I was not, because I knew
I asked her how she felt
the work,
the week before. And I was worried because you guys come up to me and you bring me your phone. And what Barbie would do is she would bring me the phone and lose her mind before I even tapped it to find out what score you get on your test in the morning. Like, she would lose her mind. What is it? What is it? I'm like, girl, if you don't stop. I'm like, okay, I did the thing. I saw her score. I said, do I tell her this score? Because if I tell her this score, she gonna freak out because it's not a 900. And fuck it, I'm gonna tell her anyway. And she's like, okay. I'm like, you good? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm good, Miss Shelley. Who the fuck was that that just walked by? Do you remember me telling you that? And you're just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Normally that would never have happened. She would have lost her mind, tried to just say, I don't need the money, I'll waste this money, I'll just reschedule a brand new HETV. I would have choked her out. But she would have done that if I'd have told her to score. And I was like, she cool, I'm cool. Because I ain't saying nothing about it because she gonna trip.
I really didn't mind the grade. I know it wasn't where I was supposed to be, and that's not the grade, but
I thought you were gonna panic. It was 67.
The knowledge took over, and I said, I'm not gonna let that 67 define what I know. It's just a test. It's 30 questions. But I went home and reviewed it. I mean, I did beat myself up when I was reading it.
Oh, you did?
Just to kind of see, the areas.
But I was so happy that you didn't let that stop you.
So I didn't let that stop me, and I did follow the last video that Michelle, the week before the exam. I literally have a whole, I'm super organized, so super. So I did the test and I put my grades, and all my grades were, in the 80s, high 70s.
You think?
I was confident. To be honest with you, I really replaced that fear. I blocked it with knowledge. I replaced it with knowledge. The more knowledge.
And what year did you graduate? What year was that?
Oh, do we mention that too?
Yes, we do.
Probably 2019, something like that. Right. Yeah. So
that's a good thing to mention, because you got somebody looking out there for you.
Right. It took me a while. But this test I was telling Ari, it's mind, body, and soul. I had to get my mind right, and I did. And being confident about it, it makes a major difference. Up until.
What'd you do the day of?
Oh, I studied. Oh, I was here the day of. I even came to class.
The day of?
Yeah, that Tuesday.
Of your test?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
My test was the next day on Wednesday.
I was gonna say not the day of.
Right.
The
No,
next day.
The next day.
Yeah, I knew that part.
But I was in
Yeah.
class
Yeah, no, I knew
Tuesday.
that because the 12th is
Right.
my brother's birthday. But what did you do the day of?
Oh, I studied the whole time. I just kept
You
looking
got
at
there
my...
early? What time
Right.
was your test?
Oh, I got there early. My test, I think, was around 1, but I got there around 10 a.m. I was in the parking spot.
We tell
yeah.
you 2 hours. She did a little.
Yeah, I was in the, I got myself comfortable. I got all my pink packets like on my dashboard.
Took a
very
nap and
organized.
ate lunch.
I kind of, I ate my eggs in the car. I didn't burn. I didn't.
She didn't burn her eggs. Will you teach her how to cook them after this class, please? Yes.
So, I mean, but I was pretty, I would say that I was pretty calm. I wasn't anxious. I wasn't,
I could tell.
I was not. And, I went and used the bathroom and I stayed outside,
For sure.
Right.
That would be Barbie.
Yeah. So then, but
But
before
she did not break.
Right.
The
but,
two of them are the same.
Yeah,
that way.
no. And then before I went in, I said a little prayer, kind of be a little bit, hard on myself, say, I'm not coming back. But because that site, I didn't want to change it because it's kind of near me. I didn't want
yeah, you're in
anything.
Akron. Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, we know what we're going to do today. I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
I'm
How many questions, Barbie?
I had 87. And the whole time, I had told myself, I'm like, I'm not staying past 85. I'm not. Because my mind, body, and...
What happened at 85 to keep you in the game? What did you do when 86 popped up?
I'm like, oh, shit. But then I'm like, well, Michelle said, as long as they keep giving you questions, you're in the game.
You're still a nurse.
You're still a nurse. I'm like, well, I am a nurse, But I kept raising my hand. I used 3 of those, those
boards. Dry erase boards.
Dry
three.
erase board. I
Three of
used
them.
at least
Back and
3
front.
of them.
3
yeah.
Barb?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used 3.
Do what you gotta do.
And then, it took me long to read my questions. It was very hard for me to read them.
I know.
The vocabulary, so that's why I didn't take a break because I needed that extra time.
You did say that.
Right. I
So you did the 87.
87.
How long did it take you?
Oh my God, I stayed there for like a full, I think I had maybe 30 minutes left.
30 minutes
I'm like,
left. So
well,
4.5 hours.
Right.
Okay.
And, but I had to pee, but I'm like,
Kegel number
said,
2.
Bladder's gonna have
That's
to
your
wait.
new name,
I
Kegels.
said, Bladder's gonna have to wait. I'm not moving. Like, I'm not moving. I fixed my chair up. I got my head. I'm like, But their questions were like crazy.
Now I need you to tell
like-
them. You gonna tell them or do you want me to tell them?
What did I do, Michelle?
Well, I'm now on 3 blood pressure meds and 2 psych meds since our phone call. And I have had therapy and acupuncture, and I have had to sit in a sauna for 13 hours, and that still didn't work. Traumatized my punk ass when she came out of that test. Had me believing garbage that she was saying. And I'm like, no, Barbie, just do the trick. I'm not doing the trick. Okay, well, Barbie, let's talk about it. No, we don't need to talk about it. I failed. No, we're going to talk about it because no, Miss Shelley, it's my language. No, but Barbie, you really knew. No, I did. I knew nothing. No, you did. Let's start slowly. Let's try to go over some things you felt good about. Nothing. I felt good about nothing. I failed, Miss Shelley. I fail. Then she got louder. I fail. I said, oh my God, I cannot fucking convince this little girl that she did. And I kept saying the same thing I told Ari, which was a day later. You could not have gotten dumber. What did you get on your other test? I got 150 each time or something she said. I don't even remember. And you thought you got dumber after, and you got 85 or 87. You really think you feel? Yeah, I know I feel. Michelle, I feel. Oh, it just got one. Half hour maybe of this. I mean, just cannot convince her. Could not convince her. It was horrifying.
Right.
I was like, what am I gonna do? I know she passed and I can't convince her. And I think she's gonna. Then she told me something completely frightening, had me wanting to go get her off the freeway. They were blowing at me. I blacked out. I didn't know where I was. Cars were swerving. It was bad. I still don't know where I am.
Oh God.
Oh God.
This
This was her. It was bad. She believed that test was that hard, which it was.
Very, very
but
hard.
so are you. You a hard motherfucker who passed it. That's what's up. You are. I believe it.
And she did that all through her class.
All through class. All through class. This is a year and a half of, yeah. But you did that shit.
I did.
When did you finally believe it?
I did not have no energy to even do that trick, Michelle.
That was the other thing. She had no energy. I wanted to take her B12 shot. I didn't know what to do.
My finger could not. Yeah. That was not.
She caught me.
Did she make you have high blood pressure?
I was literally sitting at the test and she like, Erin, I had this.
Oh, you're at the test?
Yes, and the whole time I'm like, Barb, you're about to freak me the fuck out.
She was blowing your phone up.
I said, Barb, I'm studying.
So then I started, and then I got off the phone with Michelle, and then Michelle said, "No, you passed. I said, "No, that's what Michelle thinks. That's not what it is." I clicked on everybody, and I started googling things, and I said, "Oh, that lady, she died by now. She died. Oh, this patient. Oh yeah,
I killed that one.
I killed that one, and then everything.
Everything. She was killing patients one after another, no matter
this
how
test
much.
was really different from anything I've done before.
Nothing prepared me, she said. I was like, well, what the fuck you stay in my class for a year and a half? Nothing prepared you? Oh, fuck. I'm doing something wrong.
It was a hard test.
I never forget that. You were probably I usually always have y'all come on and say y'all failed for the reason I gave you. But she had me wondering, like, what if this motherfucker failed? I mean, what if? I hope not. I mean, I can't imagine. Not Barb. She was so cold with it. It was just like really, really something. Who did you call? Did you call your sister?
No, my sister didn't even know. I kept
Oh
telling
yeah,
her,
she didn't tell nobody she was taking the test.
Yeah, I told her it was Friday when I'm like, okay, by Friday, it's either like
Oh, and then I had to tell a little lie, and you know I don't like to lie, but I had to because she was crazy. This is what she said. So when will they send me my failure email? I said, bitch, they gonna send you the passage email. And I knew it was gonna come at 6 a.m. the next day, but I didn't tell her that because I was like, I gotta go to work. They're gonna fire me fucking with these people. I can't tell her tomorrow because she gonna be blowing that phone. I tell her 2 days. I'm gonna let her calm the fuck down.
Yeah,
we're gonna tell her 2 days. I know. I had to lie to the baby. So then I got this 10 o'clock. I was at work. I got this 10 o'clock text. And then I did scream, and then people did look, and then I was like, y'all don't understand, I have Tourette's. At a meeting, screaming.
right.
Yes! Just that loud at the meeting, screaming. Right. Tourette's, yes.
And I couldn't even read it. I said, Michelle, you need
Gotta
to
go
read
to the bathroom.
You need to read it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she couldn't read it. That was the thing. What the fuck? You sent it to me, but you can't read it. Can you just read it out loud to me, Miss Shelley?
That's me.
Baby, it says congratulations are in. It's your Then she screamed. She screamed.
It was a long journey.
Loud.
It was a very long journey. Very, very long.
Very
journey,
long.
Yeah. But I told everybody Friday because I'm like, okay, by Friday I'm either gonna be dead, patient's dead, I have good news, I have bad news, but then I'll recover. So I'm gonna give myself until Friday. So
Friday.
nobody knew.
Even after you found out?
No, actually, I had then started calling, my sister.
Thank you.
I was crying on the phone too. She couldn't understand.
You were screaming on the
Right.
phone and she couldn't
So,
understand you.
yeah.
Right. That's how I felt.
So,
I couldn't understand what the fuck. Who is this? Yeah.
You are so precious, child.
You are precious to us, and you know it. You know we love you. You know that, right? You and that damn Ari. Y'all fucking heart attacks. Okay, so what would you advise them, Ari? Come on. Come on up here with the two of y'all, and what would y'all really tell them? Now you've been in this class. You know the shenanigans that people do.
Right.
Y'all done did them. So come on. Tell them what to do. Y'all the boss.
I think with the package though, I figure out, the part, I know we're not reading every single thing, but actually the part that we're not reading, that's the
parts on the test.
That's the part that's on the test.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on none of it.
Don't sleep on
That's a good point.
like everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at everything, okay?
Right.
Pink, red, white, blue, orange.
Right.
Okay, whatever color it is,
Everything.
please just look at it. Look
Right.
at
At least
every
look at it.
single thing, like
Right.
every single thing, like every packet. I know it's a lot of packets, okay? But listen, like for real though, like look at all of it. Even if you like, I just want to glance at it or just like know
Would
something
you guys agree
about
that
it?
writing in notebook paper is
no.
why I tell them to stop it?
Right.
Yeah.
Because
So-
the pictures that's on the packet, sometimes you not even
gonna go
remember
with you.
nothing about, but that picture will just,
It's going with you to the test.
Yeah.
And I got
Definitely.
photogenic.
Right,
Like,
definitely.
Yeah, you do. You do
I
actually
can
have
remember.
a photogenic.
I can literally look at something, know what I wrote here, know what I wrote there, know
what color you wrote it in, which is why we say colored pens and ink. They had the colorfulest, craziest. Barb was definitely needing to be like framed. Her shit was so colorful, and then I think she really was getting like multi-orgasmic over coloring. I was like, you know what? You colored this too much.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you say to somebody that does everything right, but too much? Focus on the words, Barb. Stop coloring shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how Michelle is able to combine like a whole notebook or notebooks
lady is
into.
God, y'all.
I mean, this has to be. I've never taken any reviews like that. I've never in my life.
Oh yeah. What else did y'all try?
Never.
You tried a lot of stuff.
I tried that guy Mo at one point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't trying nobody. Shelly was here and at the end, okay? I got thrown in Shelly class the first day. I was like, I'm out of test mode. I don't know what you talking about.
I'm for the vacation.
Yes. But yeah, look at everything.
Look at everything.
For
Even
real.
just be familiar. And if you think you're done, you're not done.
Yeah,
with the
you're
packet.
not.
Just like 3 weeks later, just go back into reread it again because you are going to. And then I got so comfortable with the material at one point that I was very, I was having fun. I would go to work and I would have, the resident junior just studying with me, and
she would get all them little patients together and teach them her packets.
Yeah. Right. And then, they'll ask questions, say, yes. Yes, you are right, and then, when I get the, the email, I was going to work that day and I told her, I'm like, you're an RN, you're an RN, you're an RN. But Daisy's not an RN because she'll skip class. I'm like, Daisy, you gotta still go to class. You're not class girlfriend, but yeah.
Both of them were, raise your hand if you already know this, but both of them were the star performers in every boot camp you ever went to, every toe-to-toe you ever visited. Raise your hand if you agree. They towed the club up every time. That's what they did. So while you're taking advantage of the packets, remember that stuff on the board, those dates on the board, when I do a toe-to-toe and I cuss you out if you don't show up and you say you were going to show up because that's my time, I don't have to be here. You didn't pay for the extra. You paid for 2 days, and I still want you to know that I can come in here on Saturdays and give you the toe-to-toe. And you guys tell them how the toe-to-toe works, why you thought you did so well in there. What should they know about toe-to-toe? I'm tired of talking. They get it better from y'all.
Toe-to-toe, Michelle will just literally give you like
page 7.
Barely 5 sentences.
Right, and
barely
figure it
5
out.
sentences. And you gotta work it from top to bottom. Like, what do you think the diagnosis is? What's your first nursing action? What do you expect the doctor to order? What are the labs? And she'll go deep.
Discharge,
Like,
everything.
she'll go deep.
Yeah.
And you can't use any notes.
You can't use no notes. So I think that's the part that's like, the critical thinking comes in, when you're studying. It's not just studying. You gotta use the critical thinking.
Yeah.
Because at some point, the way they're gonna ask you the questions, the critical thinking, that's what's gonna help you. And I think toe-to-toe, oh my God, it's helped me tremendously the way that I,
Your confidence.
Right. And I think, the past few months leading towards, the test, it give me a lot of confidence knowing that I know the materials. It was, it was coming a lot easier for me, than before. That I will figure out, what the diagnosis, what to do, and but definitely if you're not coming, you are
Missing
doing
out.
yourself a disservice
Yeah.
because Miss Shirley could have been on the beach somewhere.
Yeah,
But
well,
she's here on a Saturday. It's not like she's making money off of it.
Yeah.
It's really not. It's not even worth her time. But because she does it with, such passion and
I used to do it every single Saturday, and it was so bad that and this is probably why I'm divorced, because you guys are, I'm so serious. This is my ministry, right?
Right.
So I came here on my wedding day. I didn't give a fuck that I was getting married. I've been married before. This is old shit. I know how to do that. I need my babies to pass their fucking test. And I took it that serious, and I meant every fucking word of it. The wedding was at 2. I said, I'll be out on time. And so I came, and I gave you everything I have, and I do it every time I come. And you don't get it. You don't. You can't get it, and that's okay. But once you're up here, that's when it dawns on you. It all came together. It all came together. Wow, all that dumb shit she tortured me over in toe-to-toe. What's the angle you use to put the IV in? All this dumb stuff that I keep throwing at you. It's just because, like I said, if I try my best to live a good life, then God blesses me and tells me the knowledge and reminds me of all the 40 years of nursing that I need to impress upon you, and all the knowledge from the 44 years of college that I need to give you, and he lets me give it to you in a way that makes you pass, usually an 85. And so what you don't get is it's not a job. You can't, first of all, and I'm not being cocky, I'm being real with you. You can't fucking pay me enough for what the fuck I do for you. Let me be clear about that. You can't pay me enough. The bullshit that you pay me is great, and I thank you, but it's not nowhere near what the fuck I'm worth. Because if you think about it, most reviews are 500. I charge you 1,000. Most reviews are 2 weeks. I gave you fucking 5 months. And most of you need it. And I know it, but you don't coming in the door. You say things like, well, no, I'm not going to be like all those other students. I'm going to come in here and I need to get out of here, Shelly, in 3 weeks. I'm like, just come on, baby.
You'll be here for a few months.
Bring your ass on. Nah, Shelly, I ain't playing. I ain't about to be in your class for 20 years now. Come on, boo, with your failing 6 times self. Come on. Shelly, listen, my test is already scheduled. I ain't going further than this date because it's my mama's birthday. Okay, come on in, baby. You graduated 20 years ago. Come on, sugar. Yeah, come on. Yeah, see, I hear all this all day. I hear it all day long. And what you don't realize is that it's not about a test. It's about me helping you save his people. And that ain't on a fucking schedule. That's on safety. That's on confidence. That's on family buying in. That's on your husband or your wife understanding. That's on you sleeping with the enemy. Get rid of that bitch first, then you're a nurse. That's what it's on. So when you see this, come up here and tell their whole story. You don't know their hardships, and that's why I like them to share sometimes, like, how it feels to be Haitian and hear a bitch say that you eating cats and dogs on national TV. How does that feel? And what does that make you think of your own nationality? Like, what the fuck did he just say we doing? It's crazy. You can't be about that life. You can't. You must speak out about it. And all you silent people who thought that was a good idea not to say shit, start saying shit. Because when you hear wrong, you need to address it. Or you complicit in it. Oh, girl, he just crazy. That's how he talk. No, fuck that. Right. He hurt people when he said it. And he's still hurting people. And every day I wake up, my mission is to fucking help you survive 4 years. Because this is some crazy shit I ain't never seen in my whole goddamn life. Now, I'm going to drop it because I know I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy. I can't deal with this. I mean, I know my history. This is crazy. So we're going to cheer because Shelly crazy.
Yeah. But you guys have to do what you have to do.
I love y'all. I love y'all. Now, we can't leave up out of here without the rap.
Right.
Come on. Get your ass up here because I don't know the rap. I'm a dance, but I don't know this rap. Now we got 3 musketeers. We got 1 left. Y'all know one day y'all gonna see her ass up here. Now she waiting on the kidneys, so we gotta make sure we get her all the way together. Y'all ready? Y'all got the rap ready?
Wait, where's the rap?
Y'all better know the words. Y'all supposed to practice. Okay, wait. Let's go ahead. We gotta get the words. You right. Hold on. The rap is cold though, y'all. Y'all need to write the words down because that shit will make you pass. And I swear they had that shit on their test. Here we go.
What's that song called though?
Oh, it's the Dope Dealer remix.
No,
I forgot. It's by Lil Baby.
It's my little baby.
Ari made this song to
Lil Baby.
Come on the tape, retards. Get on the tape.
Oh.
It's the Lil Baby song with Gorilla.
Come on.
Y'all, I was sitting there studying meds, y'all. And I was like, how the hell am I about to remember these categories? So I just started rapping on the toilet, y'all, and I just
Oh, not the toilet. Okay, now what's the first line?
all right.
They did
Not
not
stop making beta blockers when they made you. Made an ace and a ARB and a channel blocker too. Don't forget about the diuretic. Yeah, she a loop. Ototoxic to the ear, so it's ring, ring, ring. Orange juice, tomato juice, that's her favorite thing. Don't forget about the other 2. They are not the same. On to the cardiac, bling, bling, bling. That's all I had so far, y'all.